Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. On my channel, I like to decorate, I like to clean for inspiration and motivation, I like to organize, and I like to share some of my favorite meals. Today's video is all about clean, clean, clean. I want to start though on my living room window. The shades are pretty bad and the windowsill is pretty bad. And now that I'm looking at it and I have that white paint out, I may wash that windowsill and then touch it up with the paint. Yeah, that might be a good idea. So, why don't you just sit back or get up and work with me, and let's just try to tackle these areas in our house that are just not clean. Okay, so we're gonna go into the kitchen and get a rag so we can, there's my Dawn dish liquid water ready to do the windowsills and the window. The reason why I always use Dawn is because Dawn just cuts that grease. And the way I cook, there's probably grease everywhere in my house because I cook on high heat. So I come in here, let's get us a rag. We're gonna go with blue. Okay, look at that. But you know, I'm sitting here looking. I just threw that in there. Here's a project. This fell off a while ago. It's, I mean, these countertops are very old. They put this in 40 years ago when this townhouse was built. I was not here. And, in order to get this new refrigerator in, I think we got it maybe 5 years ago. That broke. It cracked. Well, now the whole thing fell off. I have the pieces. So you know what? I think I may make this a project today. I have no idea what I'm doing, but you know, how hard can it be? You just cut the pieces and glue it on, right? Anything's better than what that looks like, right? So anyway, I'm going to put that on my list. We may get that done today. We may get it in the next video. But definitely, this has got to get done. So let's get our soapy water and go to the windowsill. And that's the one over there. Oh, it looks so beautiful from here. The shades look all nice and clean. Everything looks all nice and clean until you get close up. So let's take a looky look. When you get close up, I don't even know what that is. Looks like soda. Okay, my blinds need work, but so does this, look. Okay, so this looks like it needs cleaning, so we're gonna clean this. And you know what? I may even, trying to think. Ooh, that's a little dirty area right over there behind the curtain. It was hiding. Can you see the blinds though? See how dirty the blinds are? We've got to take care of this. We got to take care of this. So I'm going to clean it first, and then I'm going to decide whether or not I'm going to paint this or not. By the way, I have two updates. If you follow me, you'll know that I tried a mattress topper, which is a mattress cover with a little extra foam on top, just to give the bed give it height, to give it a full look, to give it a flat look, and to give it softness. Tried the topper because I really needed a mattress cover, but I was like, let's get 2 in 1, because my bed was sinking. I'm like, why is my butt print where I sit and pray every day right over there? So I was just like, we need something to lift this very expensive bed, a bed in which I do not want to buy a new one right now, so let's just make it work. So I tried the topper. It looked awful squishy. Was it 2 videos ago? I said to you guys, it does not look smooth at all. It looks kind of bumpy, but you know what? It's great. Me and my husband do love it. So get you a topper, not just a mattress cover, but get the topper along with it, and it will make your sleep, your soul, if you like soft, oh, it just literally cradles you. That's the first one. The second thing I want to say is, do you remember down here, this area here, my husband always sits here. This is his chair. My chair is over there. And before I decided to do this, this is what this looked like. He's got to have a coaster, of course, 'cause we always sit and we have coffee together. I don't like the way that looks. So my husband said something that was brilliant. He goes, why don't you paint it black? Well, I'm not going to ruin that set. It's a nice country set. So I went in the garage and I painted this on camera, but I don't know if you guys watched that video or not. So look how it came out. All right, so this is the whole point. This was an old set. This is the whole point. When you put it down there, it disappears. You don't see this bold circle there. Look at this. Brilliant. So that worked out good. It dried. Now he puts his coffee or his water or whatever he's drinking right on that. And then I can put this back over with my set. So let's get going. I've got my Dawn dish liquid for cutting the grease. I also have my Jaws multi-purpose cleaner as well. I'm kind of low. I'm low on all my Jaws products. I gotta get me some new products. I love Jaws. Animal friendly, children friendly, lungs friendly, environmental friendly. Jaws. Okay, so let me prop the camera where you guys can see, and let's get these blinds done and get the windowsill done, and then we'll see whether or not we got to paint or not. Well, I guess the smart thing would be to get behind the chair and stand up and doing it, but we're not doing all that. I'm just gonna take off my shoes. I'm just gonna do this. There we go. I got my shoes off and I'm standing on. We're gonna take the Valentine's Day thing away. Whoop! It didn't break. It didn't break. And then we're gonna close the blinds like this a little bit. I'm going to use this too. And we are going to, wow, now that I'm close up, it's pretty bad. So I'm going to spray this along with, you probably shouldn't mix this in Dawn, oh well. And then we're going to just, okay, it comes off pretty easy. Now, you may have said, let me close it. Can you see if I close it? You may have said, why don't you use a feather duster? You can't use a feather duster on this because it's greasy from my cooking. So that's why I got to use something that breaks up the grease. You say, what kind of cooking are you doing? What is this? Ooh, this is not coming off. Is it? Oh, it is. I am a health cook, believe it or not. Even though I'm overweight, I'm a health cook. But the thing is this. When I mean health, I mean I don't like to eat fried foods. But I like the taste of the fried foods. So, what I do is I will cook chicken breast in a Teflon pan, a good Teflon pan. Teflon is not the worst thing in the world as long as the seal is not broken. Once the seal is broken, you don't want to use Teflon. But I know there's a lot of controversy with Teflon, and I get it, but I'm choosing to use Teflon over using a lot of grease. Because you got to use something so it doesn't stick. All right, 1 row down, 3 to go. Yep, looks really good. Let me get some more. So what I do is I cook my chicken breast on high heat. The stove is literally on high. And what it does is it gives it a nice char. And you feel like you fried it. It tastes like it's fried, and it's really not. It's just cooked on high heat. Well, in order to do that, your place can get pretty smoky. And the smoke is oil in the air. And so what it does, it lands on all my stuff in my house. But that's just what I've chosen to do. I've chosen to have flavor. All right. But my house gets a lot of grease over everything. So I gotta come and degrease my house. That's what I gotta do, degrease it. But it's worth it to me because I would like to live not just a long life. I want to live a healthy life. I don't want to be here and be 100 years old and sickly. If I'm going to live a long life, I want it to be a healthy long life. So, in order to have that happen, you have to do something. That's not going to just happen. You got to eat right, and you have to do some things that aren't the most comfortable. Like, I don't want to sit here and keep having to clean up grease for my house all over my glass tables and everything. But if I want to have tasty chicken that tastes like it's fried, I will do it. That's my point. There we go. Okay, this is working pretty good. Oh, let me not put that on there. Just gotta get it over here. All right. I'm going to speed the camera up so we can knock this out in no time. This is my dog section back here. I gotta show you guys what my dog does. He's so funny. But he's got his toys too. This is to keep burglars out. I'll show you. See that? So they can break the window, of course, but they can't slide it open. So you put that board there so nobody can come in. I even painted it black. But anyway, that came out good. Nice and clean now. Look at my dog. This is my dog's corner behind the chair. Is there anything we can do with this? This is his toy section. Oh my gosh. So let me just put all... You know what I should do? I should go through his basket because he's got too many. It's overflowing, and that's why the toys always end up on the floor. But see back here, it needs vacuuming. How do I get a vacuum back here? Please tell me. Any suggestions, really? So let me go through his toys, and then this will be dry, and we'll see whether or not we got to paint or not. All right, so we're going to... I got a broom to get his toys. So we're going to put my curtains back where they go. We're going to bring our blinds back down where they go. There we go. Let's close them up, and then let's open them up like that. It doesn't need painting, so that's a good thing. Yay. But all right, so now we gotta figure out how to do these toys. So I got the basket, but these few that are on the ground, I'm gonna use my broom. If my kids were here, I could just tell them to get this for me, but nobody's here. So I'm not hopping back here. So I'm gonna push it all out with the broom, and then I'll pick it up. Meanwhile, I'll use this broom. There we go. Whoop. Oh. Oh, I need to get down. I think I need to get down. Oh. Get these toys. I took the broom and got them out this way. My dog, every time he comes down here, he grabs a toy. He's a dog. He's one of those dogs that love toys. So every Christmas, we give him a new toy. And sometimes when we just simply go to the store. So what we should do is we should probably go through these, and then if I can get it to be level, then it wouldn't overflow back there and it wouldn't be a mess. I'm thinking. All right, these are his favorites. They were on top. So we are going to go through. No, what? What is this? This can go. Yeah. We'll keep this. Go. I never see him play that. I never see him play with that. Yeah, he plays with that. He plays with that. He plays with that. He plays with that. I don't even. What is that? What is that? Bunny butt? I don't know. Oh, but it still has a little noise in it, so we'll keep it. Definitely. Okay, this one looks like it's had its last days. Get rid of. This is still in good shape. Oh, so that must be bunny butts. Oh. I'm surprised he didn't just come down. I've never seen him with these ice cream cones or these French fries. Corn on the cob, no. Yeah, he likes these things. Steak, I have seen him with the steak and with the burger. I've seen him. All right, so that's pretty good. And the only thing on the bottom was this. Pretty good. So, we'll put all those back in. And then we'll put his favorites on top, which are these. Believe it or not, this big old alligator's his favorite. Okay. That looks a little bit better. It doesn't look any different. Why is that? We'll put that back. So we'll put the heart back right here. And I have these oil. This is my favorite. Can you see jasmine? Jasmine is my favorite. And this is a candy cane. It smells just like candy cane. I put these over here behind the curtain because the diffuser is right there. So when I use it, there we go. Very good. And that's Alexa. Okay. So that looks, I'm so funny because it looks absolutely no different, but it's clean. That's the difference. So this plant right here is concerning to me. And I had it when it was just a little bitty baby. And I really want to help it out. So it was like this. And I had it on the windowsill. So I figured I would repot it. And then maybe it looks better already since I've put it here. But it used to be right up on a sunny windowsill. So what I want to do is repot it. So I went and got this pot here at the dollar store. Ooh, that's water. Okay, so I went to Adam's and I got some soil. And so I'm going to bring this downstairs and we are going to repot this and hopefully save it from dying. Okay, so I'm gonna take this out of here, give it some fresh dirt. I just went and bought some organic and natural. And we are gonna repot this and hopefully keep it for, I mean, I noticed if you look on a camera it doesn't look as bad as it does live. But when you're looking at it live, it didn't used to look like that. These healthy leaves right here, all it looked like this. Now we're getting some yellow. So I'm concerned that it's trying to check out of here. And my little brother gave me this when it was, you know, those little babies, the spider plants, they produce little babies. This was a little baby, and it was just literally that big. And so, you know, it's sentimental to me. I would like to keep it going, let it grow and make more babies and pass it on. Okay. I like to work in here in the kitchen because, I don't know, if I make a mess, it's easier to clean up than somewhere where there's carpet. Alright. I have a bin that I keep my dirt in. That's why I don't mind cutting this like this. Oh, nice fresh dirt. So let's see how easy this pops out. Be nice if it would just pop right out. But it may not. I made sure that it was kind of dry, not totally dry. Okay, so this is telling me there's a lot of roots down here. This is telling me it needed to be repotted anyway. Okay, and this is a little bit bigger, which is a good thing. So let's put some. All right, so before we put the dirt, let me put the pebbles in here. I had little pebbles on the bottom so that it could drain. Use the pebbles there. And there's some pebbles here. Is there any pebbles down here? Let's use all these pebbles. So that it will drain better. Okay. I wish I had more pebbles, but the ground is frozen. All my little pebbles outside are frozen to the snow. So that's not gonna work. So we're gonna do this. If I have to repot it later on, I will. But right now, I just want to get it out of the condition that it was in. Dirt. Okay. All right, and so I'm just going to fill in the sides, and I'm going to break it down a little bit here. Break it down on the sides a little bit, and then fill in the sides, and then I'm going to water it, and I'm going to put it back in the sun, my sunny bathroom. I didn't have it in the bathroom before. Before I had it in the windowsill of my master bedroom. I don't know if it was not enough sun, too much sun, I'm not sure, but I think it will do. It's doing it just by it being on the back of the toilet in the master, just being there for a week. I see a big difference. So I think I needed to move it, and we shall see. And then I have another plant in my downstairs bathroom that I think I want to put a little bit of dirt in that as well, because the area where the dirt is hard as a rock. I think it needs some fresh something. So we're going to go check that out too. Who knew? Today was going to be about plants as well. All right, so this is done. Dollar store pot. I got this color because this was the color of my master bathroom. There we go. Listen, the dollar store rocks now, okay? Don't rule the dollar store out. All right, so I'm going to put this back. Very good. Now, in my other bathroom here, this plant here is real too. The reason I say it's real is because, girl, I have a lot of plants that aren't real. This plant here is looking good. A couple videos, we put some shine on the leaves with leaf shine. And as you can see, it's still shiny, very shiny. But if you look in here, see the root, something doesn't look right there. So this little, everything's just like, so the roots, I don't know. I'm going to put some dirt here, that's all. I'm not going to do a big deal. I'm just going to put some dirt right here since I got fresh dirt. So let's do that. So I have a handful of dirt. Just a handful of dirt. I'm just going to open this up here. So bring the camera down. Just see all the, see, I don't want to see all these, why are all these roots coming from the, yeah, so let's just cover them up like that, and then pat like that. Okay. That's it. Very good. Nice and healthy looking. Yeah. Because we just did that plant on there, I realized that my stove needs to be scrubbed. So let's do the stove real quick. Now, like I said before, I clean what needs to be cleaned. So in order to know what's really dirty on my stove, I'm going to Windex it first. And the Windex is going to reveal the areas that are dirty. Okay. And those areas are not this burner, not this burner. So I'm not going to scrub these two burners. I'm going to scrub this burner, and this burner. So what I'm going to do is to get my scrubber first, because all around is hard food, cooked, dried food or whatever. I'm going to get that first. Then I'm going to put all cooktop cream cleansers for this whole top are pretty much good. They're all good. So I'm going to scrape this. Then I'm going to apply this. And then I'm going to use the abrasive side of the sponge. And I'm going to do circular motions. And then I'm going to feel until it's totally smooth in these three areas. Then we're going to take this side of the sponge. We're going to wipe it off. And then we're going to Windex it. I clean these often too because I use these every day when I cook, and these get really, really greasy too. So I gotta clean these often. 1, 2, 3 hit it. Olive oil and vegetable oil